Stand. Hello, this is Darkness Falls, and welcome to my mod spotlight on the Anthill Inside mod. It is for Minecraft version 1.16.5. I'm currently using version 1.16.5.107 of the mod, and it is made by Wile E. Coyote. So there are 3 items in the mod. When you're mining redstone, you will get these red ant hives. And if you place them in the world, they will start spawning ants. So this mod is actually an automation mod. It allows you to automate a number of really cool things more simply than, say, an industrial mod, but also kind of fitting the theme of a magic slash druidry kind of mod pack to where it's industrial but using nature. And the third item is red sugar, which is redstone and sugar makes red sugar. And I will show you the use of that in a moment. So when we are mining redstone, let's just see how long it takes us. Oops, I'm going to go to survival. How long it takes us to get an actual ant hive. There we go. So it's a low percentage chance, but still a reasonable chance. Now, when you place this in the world, if you place it on cobble, it will give you this texture. If you put it on sand, this one, and dirt, this one. So kind of a cool, little art style feature. If you put it in the world, it'll go vertical, but you can shift and click, and then it will place it in the direction that you place it. With the larger hole on this side is the input. The shorter hole is the output on the other side. And so you can put a hopper on either side to grab items from a neighboring inventory or export to a neighboring inventory. Now, if you have some ants, you can create a little ant trail, and you can make it switch directions if you wanted to. And so in order to grab things off the ant trail, you will need a hopper. And to put it on an ant trail, you'll need a dropper or dispenser. Now, a dropper will put it exactly outside the block. The dispenser will kick it out a few blocks. I'm not sure exactly the usage there. But as you can see, the hopper will pull it in. And then if you put this, with the dropper, it should be dropping it, but we have no ants. So I guess you need ants to drop it. And so there you can see that it does export those items and switch direction along with your ants. So you have to, kind of visually see which direction the ants are moving in order to make sure you don't get yourself into, a strange scenario. Now, you can put a number of things in the middle, including a furnace, a crafting table, and each one has different configurations, which I will show you. But basically, to move from the input to the output and process things through whatever tool that you put in the middle. And if you have red sugar and you put it in here, it will actually increase the rate in which you build ants. And once your ants are at a stack of 64 each, then it will actually improve the productivity of the anthill overall. So the first item that you can put in the middle is a blast furnace. Now, when you put any type of furnace, you have to put what type of fuel is accepted to the furnace. So you should be able to put multiple. And in this case, I'm just using charcoal. And of course, blast furnace efficiently deals with ores. And so by putting the ores in on this side, it will process them. And with a dropper, it will put it on an ant trail that I have on the other side and simply ship those down. So the composter, you can put seeds and other compostable items, and it will eventually, make bone meal. and pass those in there. So if you come back with a large load of items, you can kind of put your little signs over here and say, okay, well, I'm gonna smelt all my ores or most of them. I'm going to compost a bunch of stuff. I'm going to go into my smoker. I'm going to put some food items in here, and maybe half I will smoke and the other half I will just throw right in the inventory because I might have recipes that require uncooked pork or uncooked chicken, that kind of thing. Now, if you put a grinder in the middle, you can make a disenchanter quite simply. Now, if you don't put books in this side, then it will actually just remove the enchantment. So here I have a wooden pickaxe with a silk touch, completely useless. However, I like to remove that enchantment and create an actual enchantment book with silk touch on it. And so it will actually create both those items and will give you the original, and it will give you your silk touch enchanted book, and then you can use those and put it on a diamond pickaxe or some other much more advanced. Now this I'm just calling the sorter. So all it does is have a hopper from input to output and a dropper on the other side. And if I put just a bunch of random items in here, you can see that they all go down the trail. Now if you put an item frame and point it in a direction with an item in it, as you can see, the cobblestone is going down this ant trail. The dirt is going down this, and the gravel down here. And all the other items are going down into this. Well, it should be going in this colossal chest, but I have added something here. So here you can see it goes down that trail. However, if I go ahead and add a redstone signal, it will switch directions. It wasn't really intended showing you that soon. However, there you go. So another feature of this is you can daisy chain them. So if you get a hopper, it will go to the next ant hill. And so here I'm simply smelting, all of my cobblestone, and I'm passing that through to a crafting table in which I put a recipe for a stone brick. So when 4 are passed in here, it will actually fill this with stone brick. So right off the bat, I want to build a base. I want to build out a stone brick. Basically, as I drop off a bunch of cobblestone, automatically have it stone brick. So I don't have to do that manually. Now I will show you that it does go into storage drawers, and I believe that I need this ant hive in order for that to go into storage drawers, because normally otherwise there is another device in storage drawers to take inventory and push it into the individual drawers, but this works perfectly well without that. So, and note that with the colossal chest, you don't really need anything. It just, if you have the interface, it will just push it right in nice and smoothly. So here we have a sheep, which I'm going to murder. Okay. And so if you create this little mechanism, you can then put a sheep in here, and because there are shears in the middle, it will automatically shear the sheep. And so you can put another anthill maybe to accept, maybe don't put the hopper here, put it on another item, and it will actually grab the wool and push it down into another inventory. Now you can put a brewing stand and do multiple brewing stands, do stages of brewing. So here you can see I have a lever on top and I have it set. So these water bottles are here. Now, if I take the water bottle and put it in here, it will craft it using the items for an aqua potion. So it'll understand, hey, I have everything for a recipe for an aqua potion, and it will push it in here, but it will stay in the output. Now, if I turn the switch on, then it will should. Oh, because I don't have a hopper on this side. So if I have a hopper on this side, it will pull them in, and it will push them create aqua potions. The export of this will come in here, and I have the recipe for a healing potion. So you can basically go through multiple stages of brewing and set it up so that you get X number of these, maybe X number of another potion, and it makes it quite convenient to brew. So yet another item you can put in there is a hoe. And so with the hoe, it will automatically farm as soon as the crops are ready. I believe, and please correct me if I'm wrong, it's a 5x5 area in front of the ant hive. And if you put bone meal, it will not only harvest on every tick if available, it will also bone meal one random section in front of it as well. So a great use for your bone meal. And then, as you can see, that just got bone meal. Now, a feature that they showed in the kind of silent video from Wile E. Coyote is, that if you do an ant trail underneath, 2 blocks underneath this ant hill with a hoe, then it will water blocks around it. However, if you were to bunch of these tilled areas, it only really waters once per tick. So things are turning to dirt before the the water is actually taking effect. And so I'm not sure how useful that is, being that only waters 1 block per tick. It almost seems better just to put a hole in the ground with water, and then that will work. So here you can see that these other areas are saturated by this. And so please let me know if I'm doing something wrong or I didn't quite get it. Maybe I should have something in here or here. Maybe a dispenser on this side. Not sure. But that is not working for me, at least not in this version. So the final thing I wanted to show you is that you can, via hopper, export and import into a, chest cart. And so this becomes very handy. It dropped it off, it passed it through the other side, and now it's going to pick it up and bring it over to the next one. So you can have a deep mine and a minecart trail all the way up to your inventory, and then maybe even have a smelter in here and say pre-smelt all your ores that you find, and then, or even create a bunch of stone bricks, and then have these chest carts go drop them off in your inventory up there and not have to carry it all back up, so you can mine for longer. So that's all I had. Please like and subscribe, and let me know anything that I've missed that this mod can do, and also let me know any cool contraptions that you've made that you want me to replicate and rebuild, or videos you want me to link to in the comments where you've built something super cool. Let me know what's going on. All right, so happy Minecrafting, and I will see you again.